So the 2026 Ioniq 9 is an all-new vehicle built in an all-new factory down in Elabel, Georgia. And typically when you see a new model being built in a new factory, you're gonna have some quality issues. I recently talked about this in my 2025 Kia EV6 video where I found some issues with the bodywork of the car that definitely needed some improvement. So let's do the same thing here. Let's do a walk around of this Ioniq 9 that was built in the Georgia plant and just kind of see overall how things are lining up, gaps, and just overall quality. So down here we can see that this car was built in March. So this is gonna be a pretty early example of a car coming out of that plant. So first thing I'm noticing just up here, looks like there's some like glue damage or something. Something is squeezed out on the roof rail here and it's causing a discoloration. I don't know if that was attempted to be filled, that little gap there where these two pieces meet or what, but that looks pretty bad. It appears that it's happening kind of similarly here on the back gap. Oh boy, here on the passenger side, even worse. That's honestly unacceptable for an $80,000 car. It's happening a little bit here on the front as well, but not as bad as on that back piece. This all seems to fix pretty well. I'm not seeing any issues with that piece. Kind of going down onto the hood. That gap there looks pretty tight. Going over to the passenger side, I'd say it's pretty much the same. I don't have a gauge with me, but that's a pretty tight seam. Let's kind of follow some of these body lines. So those are usually going to be one of the easiest places to find issues with panel alignment. So this first one here, that looks pretty good. Moving backwards. Those also line up pretty nicely. Now here on the rear door, here's where we hit our first issue. That alignment is a little off. As you pull further back, it's even more noticeable. And then coming down here, you can see more misalignment. So this whole door needs to go up maybe 1/8 of an inch or so. Gaps around the charge port door look pretty good. Opens up quickly. No squeaking, creaking, or anything. See the gap around the hatch. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good match. Here on the driver's side, we'll follow that line along again. That looks good. That looks good. And this one looks pretty good. So, not seeing the issue that we saw on the passenger side over here on the driver's side. Kind of interesting, you do have some paint protection. Pieces of plastic here. I'm not sure what exactly those are trying to protect against. This is an issue that I have been experiencing for the last week, and going onto Reddit and the forums, it seems like other Ioniq 9 owners are having issues with condensation on this big front panel. It's been like this basically the entire week I've had it. Now it has been garage parked, so there hasn't been really any opportunity for the sun to kind of bake it out. But now that I'm looking at it, it looks like there's a crack right there that might be allowing moisture in. There's also another crack there and an even larger crack over here. So this might be where moisture is getting in. It looks like somebody might have hit this front end on something. So that's problematic. They should probably swap this out, considering this is the car that journalists and people in the press are getting. I mean, it's a pretty flimsy kind of piece. It's not glass or anything, it's just plastic. So I don't know, I'm sure it's pretty pricey to replace. Mirrors are well attached, which is something I couldn't say about my 25 Ioniq 5 that I noticed during my 6-month review, that my passenger mirror was not bolted onto the car properly. It was missing 3 bolts and it was only held on by plastic clips. These are definitely fixed pretty well. Let's take a look on the inside though. Door panel feels very sturdy. Seats look good. You do have some flashing from the injection molding process here that wasn't properly removed from this piece. There has been a technical service bulletin released in relation to this seat movement switch on the passenger seat, which basically isn't stuck in too well and it can just pop out, this whole plastic piece here with the buttons. This car does not appear to have any issue. That is stuck in there pretty well. Overall, I haven't noticed any squeaks, creaks, rattles, rolls throughout the car. So I'm not really too concerned with the quality on the interior. Everything seems put together pretty well. Just kind of pushing and pulling on some of these things. Everything seems snapped together really well. This isn't so much a quality issue as much as it is just perceived quality for the dollar. The door pulls are plastic. They don't seem super high quality. It's probably one of the most touched points of the car. I personally would like to see a metal door pull. This is clearly plastic, but it seems to work fine. So checking out the second row doors. Yeah, I mean, everything feels pretty well put together. Nice ratcheting armrest. Yeah, everything in the cargo area seems put together pretty well. No major complaints. So yeah, except for a few issues on the exterior of the car, right here with this rear passenger door alignment and the condensation in the front grille, I'm honestly fairly impressed with the overall build quality of this car coming out of a new factory for a new model. If you guys own an Ioniq 9, let me know down in the comment section, have you come across any quality issues with your car? Has the dealer been receptive to fixing them? I'm interested to hear what your experiences are. Definitely let me know. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Check out my store, ioniqguy.com, for accessories for your Hyundai Ioniq 9, including the automatic door locker, cup holder enlargers, sunglasses holders, and adapter holders for your charging adapters. Consider becoming a channel member for as little as 99 cents per month. For $3 per month, you can gain early access to all my videos, as well as a 10% discount to my store. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.